What's up, guys? Andy with Vestpocket Management. I'm here with Aaron, also known as Mawllz.
How we doing?
We are in a interview setting. This is now episode 6 of In the Pocket. We have a couple others in production, but Mawllz was able to stop by passing on through.
Yeah,
Gonna get
thanks,
this
man.
one out right before FK, so we
Right.
were gonna see it right around the right time. Excited to have you here.
I'm excited to be here, man. Thank you. I really appreciate you having me out here.
It's was fun. We put some sweat equity into this episode.
I was literally just thinking about
This
it.
this one is 100% produced by Aaron and Andy. We set up the rig, sound checked before this.
Double A production.
Yeah, a two-man show. So, thank you for your help on this one, as truly a collaborative effort.
Yeah, man.
I met you truly. I've seen you at a couple shows, seen you play a little bit once. Met you last week when we were doing kind of a shop session with the HOQS of Wall Street, a local
Right.
collective I'm with. Got to hear some of your songs then, and I knew we had to hear something on the Rude Boy. So
Thank you, man. Yeah, that was a cool little meetup that we did. Just met some of the other local artists around here, some of the people doing stuff. It was really nice, man. So got to hear a whole bunch of sounds. So we decided to work together.
that's
Seemed
awesome.
like it's gonna be a good one for the community.
And that's really the goal, right? Because if we don't have the community, we don't have much. If
Right.
we were a man on a lonely island, is a very lonely island. So
Right.
to have other people to bounce ideas off of, to talk about, to share. If you're only around your art you create, there's no spice, there's no difference, there's no
Right.
not necessarily difference, but if you're not exposed to different sounds, how can you create something new?
I know, and then when you listen to the same thing over and over again, you start to become, like, ear deaf to it, and then you hear things differently, and you're like, "Now that sounds flat," when in reality, you just heard it way too many times, and you just need to give it a break and let it breathe and maybe come back to it, but, yeah, dude, you just gotta.
Totally fine. Fresh eyes make a big difference. So
Right, right.
yeah, we definitely can dive more into the creative side of it. We're gonna hear a couple of your tracks on the Rude Boi Rig. Get a little bit of a right under a 30 minute, right around 30 minute set. I hear it's gonna be pretty close to all originals, huh?
Yeah, it's definitely gonna be all original, unreleased, mostly unreleased. I'm
Awesome.
definitely gonna throw a couple of the older tracks that I made just for pay homage, you know? I like those tracks a lot, I don't get to play them out too often because most of my sets are just sticking to the newer stuff that I've been producing, mixed with some of my homies' tracks and just trying to keep it mostly unreleased today.
Right. Thank you for that. That's what we like it in the pocket. So an exclusive ID showcase, showing stuff that isn't potentially even going to be released for weeks, months, a year or two.
Yeah, a
So
couple of
to
these tracks I've been sitting on
yeah,
for over a year, couple years.
so it'd be super fun to have that. Yeah, that difference there. I'm super excited to hear some music from you. How
Thank you,
did you
man.
end up getting the wolf motif, the malls, the claw mark? How does that all fit together in your branding?
So, originally, the name Mawllz comes from my last name, which is Mahler. And one of my homies, my good homie, he would refer to me as Mawllz all the time. And it just kind of like really stuck. Like, and I've been going through a couple different rebrandings and nothing was really feeling authentic in me. And that just seemed like when I'd hear him say that, I'd be like, he's talking about me.
Yeah.
He's talking about that boy, you know? And that's kind of a big thing is like the Mawllz project is about just doing gang stuff with your homies, getting down and dirty and having a fun fucking time, man,
Just
like.
wolf packing it, right?
Yeah, yeah, well, for a lot of the time, I moved out to Denver, and I felt like a lone wolf, and I slowly have, like, felt like my wolf pack getting bigger, and there's a lot of lone wolves out there that are separated that kinda just bringing them all together, and it's like we were talking about earlier, music really bringing different crowds together that you wouldn't necessarily be in the same room with.
Yep.
So, it's really cool to just see music bring that out of people and connect them through that.
Music has the ability to connect, and it's proven by so many different TED Talks and all these things. It's a universal language, right?
Right,
So
right,
it's
right.
it's how you can always connect it. So it's definitely all about finding your own trail, your own way, but doing it with people you meet along the way.
Yeah, yeah, definitely like-minded individuals.
Sometimes it is just the music that connects us, though. I've met some people that I would definitely not be next to, if it weren't for music, so,
Yeah, no, 100%, man.
there's a guy that I met in Electric Forest, Loincloth Larry. Now, Loincloth Larry would only wear a
Wear a
loincloth.
loincloth. Oh my god.
67 years old, software, worked for Dell, a couple other people, just kind of
Wow.
retired. And after he retired, he's like, I'm just going to go do this music thing. And so he just go to music festivals all summer. He had the tannest body from head to toe.
Oh my gosh, I need some of his
Just,
tricks then.
yeah, no, it's no tricks. He just didn't wear
I
any
just gotta wear a
clothes.
loincloth everywhere I
Just a
go from now
loincloth.
on.
It's the greatest. Wild. But he DJ'd. He had a mixtape series called the Beer and Tea series. So
Okay.
45 minutes would be him drinking tea, 45 minutes would be him drinking beer. And he said the difference between those 45-minute sets were stark. So loincloth Larry for you, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my
Yeah. So
goodness.
if you see, he does a lot of the Northeast, Midwest circuit, E-Forest, that whole area. So keep your eye out.
I'll be on the lookout
Be
for
looking for him.
loincloth Larry,
Yeah.
that's for sure.
Have you met any festival characters like that before?
Um, yeah, I just met, at Grill Smith. His name's escaping me. Old Man Trap.
Old Man
Old Man
Trap,
Trap
like
was
the old man.
dude, he was emceeing at Grill Smith, dude, like, it was
No,
so fire,
it's
man.
I've seen some of his reels,
I
and
got
oh
some video of it, I'll show you
yeah,
later.
awesome. He'll do like listen to Of the Trees, he'll listen to Barclay
Dude, he's put
Crenshaw,
me
and it's
on
like,
to some tracks,
yeah,
like
bro, that's
Old
cool.
Man Trap.
Another one for me was Miata. He's a Resonate, Swanee local. He always wears the
Okay.
gnome hats.
Oh, okay, actually, I think I've seen him.
Yeah, Miata.
I didn't
So
know he
he'll
was
give you a gnome hat. They're felt gnome hats. He'll give you one for free if you go hang out with him. So
okay.
keep your eye out for Miata. So there's always characters like that, right? And
Dude, at
so
Halloween, I had the craziest time when, like, I was with one of my buddies, and we went into Spirit Lake, and all of a sudden, these like, a group of 6 people dressed as monkeys came clobbering in, and I was tripping, man, and they fucking started banging their things and up in people's faces, and I was like, "Yo, I need to get out of
that's
here."
bananas, man.
Right.
Oh, that's awesome.
But
So
it makes for a great story. Like,
it
I
does.
didn't like, I didn't fear for my life or anything, you know what I mean? It was just like,
It's nuts.
this
You
is
see a lot of
strange.
chimps.
This is
Yeah.
yeah. A little much, a little stimulus overload.
Yeah, it's and I think that's the festival thing we can kind of love is the chaos, right? The
Right.
wildness of it.
Oh my
With
goodness.
we're getting closer and closer to turning on this rig after our sound check and hearing some tracks.
Yeah.
Do you have any particular tracks that are set for release that we're gonna hear, or anything that you're super super excited about?
I have a couple tracks. I'm setting to release a track once every month for the rest of the year.
What's the next release?
So I'm stuck between this track Brazy and this other track Alpha.
Cool,
And I'm excited to hear how they sound on that rig because you
awesome.
set me up proper on that thing,
Yeah,
dude.
cool. So Brazy and what was the other name?
Alpha.
Alpha. We're gonna
Yeah.
make a little short reel. Let the masses decide. So
Cool.
we'll use this as a little trigger to let the people decide. Check it
Nice.
out
Let's hear what you
next.
guys think.
Yeah. We've done a smaller setup today. We've done a mono stack, two double 18s, so four 18-inch carbon fiber subs, one mid kick top, so two 12s and a horn.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Uh,
pumping in this warehouse.
yeah, just right around 7,000
Just the right
watts.
amount of pump.
It worked out great. I'm excited to hear those three songs, especially and whatever else you have for us. Are you doing a lot of self releases? Are you shipping them out to labels? What are we thinking?
So that track Gunshots, I'm just gonna be shopping around for a few places. Right now, it's gonna be mostly self-releases, everything, because I'm trying to really build my discography. My whole last year, I didn't release anything, and I just really worked on my sound
The
design and like,
craft.
yeah, figuring out like the type of tracks I wanted to be putting out. So just kind of lined up a whole thing for this year just to release that once a month.
Badass.
And yeah.
Would you say that in your time, have you only used one type of distribution company?
Yeah, I've really just used DistroKid.
Just good. You've never had any pros. Do you have major pros and cons for it?
Honestly, it's super user friendly.
Cool.
Like, never really, I make all my own cover art for the most part, except for the last one I worked with this girl Jenna. Goes by Questions
Yeah, she
Art.
did your one for Smoke, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. She fucking killed it,
Yeah, it looks
man.
really cool.
It's definitely the
It's really
best
cool.
cover art I've had.
And you can't it's real. It's real art,
Yeah.
right? It's someone created it for it.
Right.
Grin
Yeah.
Draco, a friend, has someone who does a really cartoony, drawn out dragon art for a lot of his stuff. And so
Okay.
I get it that you can't recreate it. You know, people
Right.
can try to, but they're not going to be able to. So to have that's just for you, great call.
Yeah. Thanks, man. I appreciate that.
We'll definitely check that one out. And guys, let us know what you think. We're about to turn on the rig. We're gonna
Nice. Yeah,
play
excited for you guys.
a nice set, and then we'll debrief. We'll talk some more about it. So,
Awesome.
let's go in the mix.
Let's get it going, Wolfpack.
When you're young, not much matters. When you find something that you care about, and that's all you got. You go to sleep, at night you dream of music. When you wake up, it's the same thing. It's there in your face. You can't escape it. Sometimes when you're young, the only place to go is inside. That's just it. Music is what I love. Take that away from me, I really got nothing.
Check.
Lapping on it, round. Round. Flashback, we got mad, then he then cracked that. In and out of door low, with a new mask. To the boy, bro, but they really crashed that. So they came back. Couple, then I woke up off my home. Get a cup, new beat, I'm thinking, fucking shit. Life so deep, if you don't teach, what everyone eat? Reality caught up with me. Yeah, I fell off, it was like I was driving on E. Man, I don't act like heads off, yeah, all of that one pack. I could be anywhere, feeling alright. To the game when the head is so mad at. I'm like,
your man them too inconsiderate.
I'm like,
Five-star hotel smoking cigarette.
I'm like,
mixing codeine up with a Finnegan. She got thick, but she wanna get Finnegan.
Alright, take a look at these diamonds, wrong as a life is squinting, can't just stare. With babe through thick and thin, she already fixed, so I'm halfway there. Brown and bad, could have changed my mind, I was halfway there. 100 meters, I just put 9 gal in a sprinter.
100 eaters, they won't fit in one SUV. No. SOS, somebody rescue me. I got too many. I got, you can last me the next 2 weeks. Alright, let's send the address through, please. The man them too inconsiderate. The man them too inconsiderate. The man them too inconsiderate. The man them too inconsiderate.
SUV, the outside white, the inside brown like Michael Jack. More time and bill a line and track. Spend like I don't even like my stack. Pistol came in an Irish ferry, let go and it sound like a tap dance. The way that I bought, no yellow, the ref had to give me a black card. Who did what we're doing with rap? Man couldn't sell out the show after all them years of doing the cat. Sprinter, 2 gal in a van. 2 men in Milan, heard one of my teams dating. P Diddy need 20% or whatever she bags. Outside, my head in my hands.
This ain't stainless steel, it's platinum. Dinner table, I got manners. T-shirt tucked in, napkin. Still loading, that's the caption. I've only amounted a minimal fraction. Eat good, I got indigestion. There's snow in my hood, no aspirin. Can't get rid of my pain with aspirin. Dave just came in an Aston, I'm making that Maybach music. They're trying to insult my intelligence, sometimes I make act stupid. I never went uni, I've been on a campus selling cocaine to students. It's probably the fantastic beaters, I'm gonna leave it, no excuses.
Take a look at these diamonds.
The man them too inconsiderate.
Take a look at these diamonds.
The man them too inconsiderate.
Take a look at these diamonds.
The man them too inconsiderate.
Take a look at these diamonds.
told her my name is Sent. She said, no, I want on your birth certificate. Your boyfriend ran for that diamond test cause they weren't legitimate. She Turkish Cypriot, but a Turkish Syrian. I want her, my bro wants her affiliate. I'm cheap, still hit a chick like yo, can I borrow your Netflix? She a feminist, she think I'm sexist. Twisting my words, I'm fishy, the sexic. Give me my space, I'm intergalactic. Before I give you my Insta password, I'll give you the pin to my Amex. The man them too inconsiderate. Alright. The man them too inconsiderate.
Number one champions out.
Alright. The man them too inconsiderate. Alright. The man them too inconsiderate.
Number one champions out.
Alright.
Turn up the bass. Nasty. Number one. When I'm on a mic. Yo. We pop the bass. What? When I'm on yo. We pop the yo. Oh my. When I'm on a mic. Yo. We pop the bass. Yo. When I'm on a mic. Pop the bass. pressure. Tell them.
Bringing the fire, fire.
With these gunshots.
Caught up in the system, in the system, in the system, in the system. Listen. Talking but never listen. Walking, putting submission. Listen. Your body gon' come up missing. Walking, putting submission. Listen.
Yeah, gun, hit you with these gunshots.
Hey yo, it's Mawllz, we in the mix here. This is Gunshots. We out here with Vestpocket managing. This one goes out with my homie Lux Ultra.
Caught up in the system. Listen. Talking but never listen. Walking, putting submission. Listen. The body gon' come up missing. Walking, putting submission. Putting submission. Listen.
Yeah, gun, pop, hit you with these gunshots.
Trap it. Yes.
Always wanna try, but you never want to smoke. Always wanna. Always wanna try, but you never. If you play not a gun, you will tell. The number you left down is not available at present. Please leave your message after the beep. Hey, it's me. I know we haven't spoken in a while, and things have been weird. I just wanted to let you know that I still think about you a lot. Do you smoking when I'm drinking what you looking at?
To all the ladies in the place with style and grace. Allow me to all the ladies in the place with style and grace. Allow me to.
Allow me to reintroduce myself.
Back in the club, macking hoes, my crew behind me. Money passing, music lasting. Back in the club, macking hoes, my crew behind me. Motherfucker, money passing, music. No need to be greedy, I got fuck a dollar. No need to be greedy, I got fuck a dollar, motherfucker, fuck a dollar and a dream. Yeah, I got the chronic, blunt ass and music. I got the chronic, blunt ass and music. No need to be greedy, I got the chronic, blunt ass and music lasting. I got the chronic body. The chronic by the tree.
Yo, shout out Dexter on this track.
No hot tub, flow droppers. Flow droppers, flow droppers, flow droppers, flow droppers, flow droppers. Still got the keys, I can unlock ya. Yeah. No stop,
College showstopper.
Yeah. No stuff, no
Step up and get tonight. Everybody know I'm with it whenever.
Alright, yo, this is my last one. This is an unreleased vocal edit I made.
My mama couldn't get through to me. I guess the money should have changed them. I guess I should have forgot where I came from. I guess the money should have changed them. I guess I should have forgot where I came from. I guess the money should have changed them. I guess I should have forgot where I came from. I guess the money should have changed them. I guess I should have forgot where I came from. I guess the money should have changed them. I guess I should have forgot where I came from. I guess the money should have changed them. I guess I should have forgot where I came from.
Excuse me, is you saying something? You can't tell me nothing. Excuse me, is you saying something? You can't tell me nothing. You can't tell me nothing. Excuse me, is you saying something? You can't tell me nothing. Can't tell me nothing. Can't tell me nothing. Can't tell me nothing. You can't tell me
It's cooking in here.
Yeah.
The speakers were pumping.
Guys, we just got back from our session with Mawllz. A great set, and this was original and original IDs and original edits, correct?
Yes. All original, unreleased, and then one vocal edit.
This is what we like, where it's straight from the heart, it's straight from what you believe in. A great set. I definitely saw your
appreciate that.
influences. So I know
Pretty
one of,
wide range for sure.
it was you did say you were starting out with oldie and then a newie.
Yeah, I started off with that original UK grime track that I put out like 2 years ago,
Cool.
and then I went into a new UK grime track that I just put out in March. So just kind of just show the difference in where I've came and where I've been and where we're going with it.
There was still strength in your old track. It's cool that you can play them side by side.
Thank you,
There's an
man.
evolution there. You can see your influences of Zed's Dead. You can see your influences
Yeah,
of LS Stream in
yeah,
there.
definitely.
I enjoyed every track. If you haven't released it yet, feel confident that it plays well on a big rig.
Thank you, man. I
So,
appreciate it.
yeah.
Yeah, dude, love the way it sounded on that rig, man. Thanks again for having me out, dude.
Absolutely. It's
Awesome.
HOQS, so High Order Quarter Wave Society. This is a scoop bass subwoofer box design. So they base it off the golden ratio. For some reason that works.
It was
Imagine that.
golden. It
Yeah.
was definitely gold. It wasn't even he wasn't even pumping the whole thing for me, and this place was rocking.
We did 2 sub boxes as you see on the video, 1 mid and a horn. So we did a simple mono stack. Pretty
Yeah.
proud of it. So I know one thing you had told me about previously is you had gotten some of your knowledge from a particular producer school. What was the name of that one?
Bass music mentor.
Cool.
So yeah, before that, I learned a lot from my homie Dexter, which I shouted him out on one of the tracks.
So was
yeah.
that a collab between you and Dexter? Did he help you with
It
Gunshot?
was not with
Gunshot?
Gunshot. It
Okay.
was Flow Droppers.
Flow
So
Droppers.
we put that out maybe 2 years ago out on What the Fuck's That Sound label.
Cool.
And yeah, we made that track like probably 4 or 5 years ago, and we were just sitting on it and playing it out live. I got to hear him play it on the Hennessy rig out at it was
Yeah.
Bigfoot Festival.
Cool
So
fest.
yeah, and we were just sitting on it until we found a good home for it and seemed like the right place.
And
So
it's done well since then, huh?
yeah, dude, I still play it in most of my sets. I love that track so much.
Awesome. So Flow Droppers.
Yeah, Flow Droppers.
Check it
Definitely
out,
check that
guys.
one out with my homie Dexter. Super talented. And
Yeah.
yeah, from there, a couple years later, I really like honed in my craft this last year. I went to that bass music mentorship and really took my music like to the next level. You
Was it
know,
in person, online? What was the
no, so
structure?
it was an online demographic, and we would kind of just have an organized list of when we should be working on a track, when it should be finished by. And at the end of the week, we would just have breakdowns like online in Discord, and we would have this guy Omas or Sully, and then Lucid joined along with and they would like mentorship program. They would
Awesome.
break down our tracks and give us feedback and what like where our concerns were and hear us out and help give us direction. And it definitely helped with my creative process and like not just keep throwing shit at the wall,
Right.
like
Sometimes
it's
that
like,
doesn't
what am I
even
trying
stick.
to do?
Right.
Like what am I actually trying to do and how can I get it there? So like
That's
it definitely
awesome.
helped with that.
I've had some friends as well that have learned from Lucid, to learn from Sully, to learn from producers of that caliber.
Right.
It's you never want to be the best producer in the room.
No,
Right.
there's always so much to
Yeah.
learn. There's
Like
so many different ways to approach even making a track,
Yeah.
like
What has been your best trick that you've had in building a track? What's the organizational trick or nice hack you found when building something?
I would say really just building a track out from the drums out has helped me, and then subtracting from there. Like if everything sounds good together, then you can just like take parts and pieces away, and it'll still flow, and you can fill with other things
Right.
to just add not just cohesion, but like more theme to a track. Like helps like with ear candy and surprising and just like, oh, did you just hear that? And like, because I remember those moments when I'd be in the crowd and there'd be something that was just like, oh, what, did everyone else just hear that? And you talk to your homies about it, and it's like,
Right.
so that's some of those are the times you go home, and those are the memories you remember from the festival, So
Awesome. And I think when you said that it does go from starting in the drum track is a great way to look at it because heck, 80% of the people are dancing to the drum beat.
right,
So if you're sticking to the backbone, that's where you can flesh it out from there. So
right.
awesome tip.
Thank you, man.